So the issue with the clocks not syncing in your early Nissan Leaf, it can get even worse after a battery disconnect. I've done a battery swap on this car today, and of course now it's done it. So what you need to do is have the car turned on, have the audio turned off, then you need to press the map button 3 times, the power button twice, and then map once again, and it will go into the self-diagnosis mode. So relatively quickly, here we go. There we go, it's gone into self-diagnosis mode. What we need is the confirmation adjustment, and if we scroll down we get to clock settings, and then you can set your year, date, hour and minute as it shows you manually to make sure that everything is set exactly as you want. So I'm going to do this while you're watching because there's quite a way to go. So 2006, we're on 2025-11 at the moment, so got some serious scrolling to do here. I hope you'll bear with me on this. It's been a bit of an issue since early September, and sometimes just resetting the clock in the menu display here used to do the trick, but when it stops doing it you have to go in a bit deeper here and basically reset the basic memory within the phone, but within the head unit. But anyway, we're getting there slowly. So 2022 we're up to, as you can see, coming along nicely. And we're looking for 2025-11. So there we go. The date is the 5th. So I'm going to go forwards for that, hope that it will scroll round. No, it doesn't. Okay. November 5th. The hour is 4 p.m. and the minute is 51. So we'll say okay. You can see that it's working on that. Now, fingers crossed, everything is now correct. So we're going to just, forgotten how to go back. Go back for my meter. Press the back button, that's how you go back. Right, that will now log everything that you've set in there, and we'll power back up. And now, fingers crossed, we should have the solution for charging timers and so on. Current time 5:31 Thursday. Okay, so it's gone back to the basic issue which I did a video back in the early September, but I'll show you how to resolve this one because this is quite soon, quite easy. I mean, it's saying current time 5:32, but it's actually 4:52. So I'm going to press menu, settings, display, other, and then clock. And okay, we've got some pretty weird settings in here. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to reset all of these back to 0. And see where we're at. I have a feeling I'm going to have to go through the whole thing again. So summertime is on, time zone is on. Right, okay, so we're going to go back and see what the charging timer now says. 5:32 on Thursday again. Right, I'm going to do this all over again. I won't bore you with it. Right, so I've run through those settings again. I'm going to go back into clock settings here again and see if it's kept them. Yes, it has. So we've got 2025-11, 5th of November, 4:54 p.m. So we're going to press OK. It's going to update everything for us, and then fingers crossed this will all be good. Right, so we're getting there. It thinks the current time is 5:55 on Wednesday. It's actually 4:55 because of winter time. So we've just got to take out that hour, which we can do in here the way that I showed you on the original video when this issue first came up. So we're going to go into clock. We're going to take off 1 hour, and that should be it. So we're going to go back into the main menu again. Charging timer 5:56. It hasn't made any difference whatsoever. That's unusual. Let's just try that again. Settings, other, clock. We're definitely minus an hour. So what we're then going to do is switch off the summertime like that and see if that's given us the solution we're looking for. 556 and we've got 456. This is very, very tedious, but this is unfortunately what you have to go through when this problem occurs. Time zone, I'll leave on automatic because it shouldn't matter. I'm now going to try and offset it by minus an hour. I've turned off the on-screen clock because it's always been wrong, but I'm going to put it back again now. 14. That clock now matches that clock, which is set manually on these early ZE noughts. So I don't see why this won't work, but we're going to keep trying as we do. So back into the charging timer, 5:57. It's still an hour out, so we will follow what we can see on the screen. Other clock, we're going to go minus an hour now. So this thinks it's 15:57, which is why I have the on-screen clock turned off. Then we're going to go back again, all the way to the beginning, back into the charging timer, 5:57, 4:57. This is very, very frustrating.